We got ourselves Team Blue, full of Russians ready to go. We got ourselves, oh, I'm going to butcher you guys' names hard. So I'm going to try my best. We got ourselves Ganker in here as a Night Elfie, Assassination Rogue. We guess Assassination. We also got ourselves How, the Retribution Paladin. That's going to put you right in the grave with his tunes. We got ourselves Luby. We got ourselves the Retribution Paladin Luby with a masculine chest all exposed. Look at old Death Knight, if anything. We got ourselves Sonya, which is going to be a dark iron dwarf warlock. Pretty sure it is destruction, already burning with passion. And we got ourselves, I don't even know how to say a name. That's the letter H, B, O, S, H. Boss? We'll call you Boss. We'll call him Boss just because it's like H Boss H. Ganker's gonna be up first as an Assassination Rogue. Already got himself Crucible rolling up and running. Trying to stack up versus Texi. Tried out with his Flame Strike, hoping to snail the Rogue. Actually, oh, if you only went to the right. I think that's how you should do it. You should face in a direction, you know that that rogue isn't going to be there, and then do it like behind you or to the right of you or something like that. Gonna make a road cheap shot opener by Ganker onto Texi. Mark for the kidney shot already ready. Going for just a dot-based head playstyle, but actually hasn't even broken through the shield of Texi. He just refreshed the shield. Looks like Ganker's gonna actually take more damage than the main stage just from the shield. What is this? Missing the breath. It's gonna shot a step, landing a road, shortest cheap shot in the world into a Nova by Texi, landing a polymorph onto Ganker with a greater pyroblast. He's gonna trick it out of it. Does not want to get punished by the greater pyroblast, but that's going to put him behind though. No more trinket available. Has cloak, has vanished, so that's going to be a couple different defenses he can still play around with. That's going to be Ring of Frost trying to zone him out. Texi looks like Texi is just going to hold their ground, get himself a little bit of food, and Ganker is going to have to go around trying to see if he can do his distract in order to interrupt the eats of Texi. And it's going to be a re-opener yet again. With like a road after getting that opener. Trinket for Texi with a breath. No more trinket available for Ganker. And it's going to be going for the greater pyroblast damage. Trying to see if he can make big hits here. Into a fireball. No Ring of Frost available. It's going to be cloak shots for Ganker. Kidney shot onto Texi. Taking a little bit of damage. It's going to be temporal to follow. Still keeping himself quite alive and healthy. Going to be combustion right now. As he's trying to go for big damage. It's going to be a tentacle also applying. Also with 100% crit. Ganker is able to take it out immediately. Still doing quite a lot of damage to the mage though. Maledict to follow. Might want to ice block here a little bit early. That's not going to look that good for him. Does ice block. Cauterize barely keeping him alive. And Ganker's on the chase though. Cannot reconnect. Going for a self heal. Texi is going to bunker down. So Ganker is going to be able to get himself a reset here for a bit. But is he gonna? Looks like he is going to go for a reset, but wants to stay near Texi at all times. And Vince coming out for the mage. Trying to see if he can book it out of there. Ganker looking very, very confident in his position. That was ice block and everything forced out of Texi though. Even though Ganker did trade out Trinket very, very early, he still had massive pressure once all the abilities lined up together. Texi desperately tried to recover in a little bit of health. Got road coming out for Ganker into another stun lock. Texi no longer has a massive defense anymore. Ganker just looking to end this. Does eat a Maledict from a mage though, but that's going to be enough dots to take down Texi, and down they go. Next up is going to be Massacre the Warrior. Oh, there's big old hippo as a dark iron. Also in Team Red. We also got ourselves Minx. We got ourselves Ruban as a warrior and Too Fast. We also got Massacre only getting hit with a cheap shot. Mark for the kidney shot ready to go. As a Fury Warrior, he's trying to see if he can catch up to the Rogue. Does hit him with a Strongbow. Gonna be a tricky shot, a step and passive. Actually able to juke out Massacre, letting the dots do work. Even going for the first aid to catch up on health ASAP. Massacre needs to catch up to the Rogue and stop his reset, if at all possible. But it's not gonna happen. Ganker is a little bit too quick for that. Sap to follow, does break him out of stealth, into a road, kidney shot still lands, Tricky coming out for Massacre, as he's finally able to get some damage rolling. There's going to be evasion immediately for Ganker. Massacre not using regeneration, saving it for later. Ganker will not have a defensive for it. Twisted Appendage coming out, Massacre hopefully does eliminate it, actually not going for it at all, with a Blade Storm to follow right after him. The Appendage still doing quite a bit of damage to him. Massacre just letting that thing attack him the whole time, could eliminate it if he needed to, still trying to stay on top of Ganker. Going to be another Shadow Step to catch a reset. Cloaker Shadows for Ganker right now. Not really sure if he needed to use Cloak. Maybe Massacre had some sort of an effect, maybe some fire damage or a trinket doing some magic damage to gankers. They wanted to do it either way. Gonna be a kidney shot with a twisted appendage. That's gonna be lights out for that Warriors ganker. Just work on getting those kidneys, and with a lucky corruption procs here and there. Massacre not treating those corruptions seriously really did pay the price in the end of it all. Let me get the dueling mix up and running, boys, because this songs are good and all, but I need to get the dueling mix rolling right now. What? Hold on, boys. Whoa. You guys are starting to fight? You guys are beginning to fight? No. You guys can't fight right now. Now you can. Now we got the good songs up. Ruben going for that chain of ice, trying to see if he can catch up to Ganker. Army of the Dead joining the fight. No evasion available for this rogue. He's just gonna vanish out of there immediately. The army is here. Ruben needs a rogue to heal off of. The death strikes are nowhere to be found, as the rogue is nowhere to be found. I wonder if Death Knights could get maybe an ability to sacrifice their pets in order to heal. And that's going to be a lot of damage coming out of Ganker out of nowhere. Ruben trying to pop every defensive in the world. That's going to be Twisted Appendage still attacking him. The blind does come out. Ruben did go through a lot of defenses just now just to end up where he's at. And that's going to be one little zombie. One lone zombie chasing after Ganker. Ganker is still getting attacked by the Risen Skulker. Try to see if he can avoid those guys as best as he can. Try to line of sight things as best as possible. Catches a reset for just a quick second. Garrote into Ruben. Double Garrote. Finish out to follow. Does Ruben still have a zombie approaching? Looks like he does not. So that zombie is not going to be there to intercept Ganker. Maledict rolling up onto the DK, and not a lot he could really do from there. And Ganker taking him out quite easily. Another rogue is going to be too fast. Getting the cheap shot opener. Full cooldowns available. Everything. Twisted Appendage onto Ganker right now. Him to pop every defensive available with an evasion. Maybe Cloaker Shot. A Scooby coming out here very soon. Safeguard Trinket coming out. Too fast. Trying to stay on him. Is real fast on the Shadow Strike. Still trying to burn through Ganker as fast as possible. Shadow Step might come out for this Assassination rogue. Actually goes for a reset, but the Tentacle Slap comes out for too fast. He gets that raw den Tentacle Slap to follow right after. Just does in Ganker dirty after he had himself such a good spree, and too fast was the rogue to stop another rogue. How well is too fast gonna go here though against the rest of the team blue? There's still two paladins, a whole rogue, and a warlock available. And he is playing sub-rogue playstyle. He might just go for a full restealth until he has every cooldown available. I'm pretty sure Bike Trinket is going to be available to next, yeah? At least I would imagine. He just used the Destiny God Trinket. That's going to be down for a minute 20. And looks like How did pick up the eyes, but how can he not see the rogue? The other eye is available on the other side if he doesn't want to grab it. Next to Massacre's body. And How is getting attacked by Too Fast. Bike coming out immediately. Going to drop it down to half its health. Does get a bop up and running. That's going to be a lot of defenses rolling out. That's going to be Maledict, I believe, out of the Paladin. Must have been out of the Paladin because Too Fast, there's no way he would have had the cooldowns for it. Does have evasion up and running. Going to be a cheap shot to follow onto How. While Forbearance is up, he's going to rotate himself. Shield of Vengeance right now as an extra defensive. And Too Fast is going to try to see if he can just drop down. Does not go for a Shadow Step or anything onto How. Gonna go blind instead for a bit, and a restealth to follow after. Sap and How right after. While his wings is up and running, he is gonna have Forbearance off right now, so the bubble is gonna be available for the Paladin. Too Fast does have all his health back up and running. That's gonna be immediate trinket, immediate bubble out of the Paladin as he sees that Destiny God Trinket attacking him. He didn't do too much damage, just dropped him to that uncomfortable 50% health. Too Fast just tried to pop himself, faint, and trying to maintain the calm points, and Nightblade onto How, but How got some wings rolling as well. Too Fast needs to get a shot back up and running. Does he have any cooldowns to follow? He's actually just going to see if he can sprint out of there as fast as possible. Does he have anything left? He does get cleared at the end. He had every cooldown out of How the Paladin for quite a bit, and he couldn't finish it off at the very end. Minx is going to be up next as an Assassination rogue. Man, so many rogues getting to play this team, dude. This round, only rogues, dude. Rogues. That's all World of Warcraft needs ever, don't they? Gonna be a road onto a full kidney shot. Gesture Gath into a breath. It looks like Minx is actually gonna bail out of there. He does realize that How the Paladin doesn't have a single defensive. Right? He could just truck him. He could just stay. And for How, there's gonna be quite a bit of dots to get his minute wings rolling very quickly on. And he's took quite a bit of damage. Took a trinket's worth of damage, actually, out of Minx, but Minx decided to back up. That's going to be the Reaping Flames, also on a fairly long cooldown. Won't be able to use it for quite a while. Is going to drop the bike right after to How. Good thing he got himself a full re-heal to follow. Check it out. Minx right now is How trying to get some damage rolling. Going to be an evasion for Minx. I believe he did use evasion to actually dodge the Destrigat's ticket. That is possible. How super low on health. Minx could finish him off. How does go for any self-heals as well as a Warlock Custom blind onto the Paladin. Doesn't have an answer out of this one. Shillavit is back up for the Paladin. Next time the Rogue goes on the Assault. And Minx just goes for a complete reset onto the Paladin instead. I feel like you should have committed when the Paladin didn't have any cooldowns. You committed Destrigath. You should have popped a Vendetta. You should have popped just everything, threw everything at the Paladin. I think it would have been in a great spot. Cannon shot onto the Paladin right now, unless the Paladin has an answer here. Yeah, no, Paladin, he's just gonna go for a full heals. Minx just gonna go for the reset. I understand that a lot of rogues like to go for the reset. You guys see a lot of the other guys when you come to the duels. You see a lot of the other guys coming into the resets. Maybe Minx just was waiting for that twisted appendage to proc to How. Did throw a Destrigat's at him as well. Didn't get enough damage in. And that's going to be Smoke Bomb trying to deny the line of sight for How as Minx going for a reset. Successful reset to follow. Garrote right after. That's going to be a full Hodge onto Minx. No pre-cloak or nothing. That's going to be huge damage out of How with stars as well. Minx popping a cloak and shadows right now. Still barely any health available. Getting a shot onto How. Minx barely trying to get away. How just needs one hammer throw at him. And her freedom is up and running. Does he get to catch it whatsoever? Looks like he does not, and he's gonna go for a flashlight as Minx gets another reset. Again, I was saying a lot of you assassination rogues like to go for open up with a kidney shot, dots, reset, and then run away. Assassin blades are not strong, boys, or dots in general. There's a reason for it sometimes. Like if you're trying to fish for corruption procs, maybe. But it seems like a lot of you guys just like to go for kidney shots and resets. Just because you see other rogues doing it, it feels like. You know what I mean? Big Dusher got triggered onto Minx. He's going to get a kidney shot onto How. That's going to be a full Hodge. It looks like the rogue is going to go down without a bounce. And How just beat him up with his own guitar just now. Ooh, okay. Oh, man. You guys shouldn't leave when you're done with the duel. I want to see the stats at the end of the run, man. I want to see stats, boys. Oh, my goodness. Ready? 5 out of 5. All right, Fortune, Alex. Are you guys ready? I can get you guys up and running next. Yeah.